What's up, Blazies? It's Casey Ariel, founder of Blaze Group and your host of Blaze Group Radio. I will be talking about the intersections of Black womanhood, entrepreneurship, news on the culture, and healing as we climb. I launched Blaze Group after spending a decade in corporate America structuring multi-billion-dollar loans for large tech firms, but never once working on a deal team with another Black woman. I left to take world-class knowledge to the streets. Blaze means building leaders and accepting zero excuses, and we go beyond the bare minimum. More than solutions, we create lifelines that help Black women become as limitless as they feel. Snuggle up to this episode. May it feel as safe and nourishing as Big Mama's house did. What's up, Blazies? It is Friday, January the 5th, and I am so happy to tap in with you again today. I hope that you are feeling more centered than you were a year ago. I hope that you have more clarity than you did at the top of 2023. And if you don't, I hope that this episode can assist you in finding some. On Fridays, I take the day off. My calendar is completely clear. I don't allow folks to schedule meetings with me because the link that they're using to schedule time to my calendar does not show Fridays. And I use this time for whatever I need. Whether that is rest, whether that is committing to personal promises that I made to myself, whether it is journaling or going to Starbucks and dreaming. But my No Meeting Friday is a part of a ritual that is bridging me closer to bigger dreams. Okay? And so what I want you to consider is how you can break your problems into projects. We as entrepreneurs know what our North Star goal is. We understand how big we want this thing to be. We know the impact we want it to make in the lives of those we serve. But getting there can be pretty vague, right? How many mountains are we crossing? How many roads are there? How many valleys, right? How many unexpected pit stops are we going to have to make? We don't know that part. So if you start by breaking your problems into projects, it will help you box in different things that can have a time bound on it. You can look at those specific things to understand what type of help you need, be it tools or systems or people. Right? And then you can track those individual projects independently without overwhelm. So I'll give you an example, right? Some people call these things objectives, right? Others call them goals. But to get to my North Star, there are 4 objectives that I have for Blaze. These objectives will change from year to year. Once something is mastered to my liking for that particular point in the journey, I will switch out something else that is more urgent and a higher priority. But my 4 objectives are: 1, maintain customer satisfaction, right? So I know to get to my North Star of being a tech company that can serve millions and billions of folks without a lot of human capital, I got to make a lot of changes in innovation, right? And so the way that I make sure that my community is not scared off as I make these changes is I have maintained customer satisfaction as an objective. And if I think about that as a project, right, then I can think about all of the things that need to sit inside of that objective, right? So it looks like surveys that are automatically sent, right? Once a session is done with someone where I'm providing a service. It is a survey that is manually sent to consulting clients once we come to the end of a term. It is Bianca Blaze asking folks how they would rate their experience inside of Blaze for that week, right? As they're using our bot, right? It gives me a pulse check of how people are feeling as I'm ripping some band-aids off and making some changes. But that is a very clear objective inside of a larger vision, right? Number 2 for me is increasing brand awareness. If I want to get to millions and billions, my particular strategy is not about 10 key high-paying clients with my high ticket offer and how do I hit 6 figures today and $1 million next year. No, right? Because that's not my particular North Star. It is bringing in volume. And so as I think about increasing brand awareness, understanding that the longing game is where I've absorbed a huge part of the market, which is millions of folks. I know today I need to be focused on becoming a household name, right? And so what fits inside of that, right? You'll see me telling my story, telling the Blaze story more, right? You'll see us telling the stories of other entrepreneurs more. You'll see us engaging in topics around the culture that really get people buzzing, right? Be it Taraji P. Henson talking about disparities in Hollywood as it relates to Black women getting paid for their work, right? Because increasing brand awareness is the goal. You'll see me talking on other people's stages, right? So that one interaction exposes me to 5,000 extra folks, right? Increasing brand awareness is not saying, hey, y'all people who are here, hey, 7,000, hey, 10,000 that are inside of the Blaze community, love y'all, right? But if the goal, right, if the objective is increased brand awareness, the things that fit inside of that project are how do I reach new people, right? Number 3 is increase Blaze Group app usage. Right? If I know I want to get to the North Star that I have, right, which is transforming us from a coaching, right, company that was very traditional in many senses to a technology company that still gives advisory and help and support to Black women entrepreneurs, then the app is a key component to that. Because it's not about folks going on my e-learning site and logging into their course. It's about having folks want to go inside of this app the way that they go inside of Threads, Calm app, QuickBooks app, Google, Gmail, right? And so the things that fit inside of that are thinking about the features that we have, thinking about who is going to build this stuff, right? So I actually am taking a 100-day Python coding course so that I can be a pro developer by the time the end of April comes. Literally, right? I'm spending hours every single day doing this. And my pops is doing it with me too. Imagine that, right? So I have accountability. I have someone else that's excited around this. My pops has a degree in computer programming, and so he's a mentor in many senses, right? So that even as I hire folks, I know what I'm talking about, and I know what I need it to look like, and I have a brain to bring to the table that can add some value, right, and conviction around some of this stuff. Because I want to increase the Blaze Group usage, the Blaze Group app usage, but see how this is very defined, right, and different from maintain customer satisfaction for different reasons, right? Number 4 is increase revenue, right? Because cash gives us time, and time allows us to hone our skills and to get those reps in to be the coldest in the game, right? And so I want you to break your problems down into projects. Because if whatever is coming my way does not fall into one of these 4 buckets, it's a no. Y'all heard me? It's a no. I don't have capacity. I don't have energy for it. I'm not interested in it. Because these are the 4 objectives. And as I hit marks on where I want to be in each of these, because there are specific goals that I have, I can replace it with something else, right? So do that. 3 to 5 objectives, you can call them goals, whatever, right? And then figure out what the rituals are or the routines are that need to fit inside of them, right? I explained some of mine to you, right? But take it like that. The vision is still important. And as a founder, it has to be you. It can't be your VA. Okay? You got to know where the ship is going, right? And then you take your problems, the things you need to solve, you break them down into projects, and then you take each project and you decide which rituals, which routines you are putting inside of that, so that over time you can chip away at those things, knock it out of the park, and then you can flip in some other things. I hope this is helpful. Okay. I'm going to get back to my Friday ritual of freedom and ease, because this ritual keeps my mind balanced, right? As I'm doing hours of coding every single day for the next 100 days, as I do accelerators, I've done a lot of accelerators in 2023. I'll continue when the time is right? It takes a lot of my brain capacity, because that's on top of consulting, on top of doing the operational functions inside of Blaze. So this extra day of rest, this extra day of ease, and something to look forward to after 4 days, right, of continuous pull and tug on my brain, is a ritual that keeps me whole and healthy, right, and able to sustain things like daily Python, right, nice personality and temperament with my team, right, gym every day, at least 5 days a week, right? So think about that. Love and light to you. Have a great weekend. If you want any playlists to vibe to, remember that on the Blaze Group app, we got them. Download the Blaze Group app on Android and iOS, either one, right? Go into the Tools tab, and then you'll see our playlist module. We have playlists for productivity, playlists for your workouts, playlists for your Sundays, lo-fi, healing, all of that, okay? So I pray that you not only do well, but that you be well. You deserve it. Take care. Thank you so much for tuning in to Blaze Group Radio. Remember, you have not yet met all of the people in your life who are going to love you, so keep going. Download the Blaze Group app for day-to-day support on your entrepreneurial journey. Until next time.